Today, I want to talk about something that touches each and every one of us: the power of redefining ourselves. Change is the only constant in life, yet it is something many of us struggle to embrace. We often resist change because it disrupts our routines, challenges our beliefs, and forces us to confront the unknown. However, when we accept change as a natural and inevitable part of our journey, it becomes a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation. To redefine ourselves, we must start by embracing change not as an inconvenience, but as an opportunity to evolve and become better versions of ourselves. Consider how nature operates. The seasons change, rivers carve new paths, and forests regrow after a fire. These transformations are not only inevitable, but also essential for renewal and progress. Similarly, human life is filled with transitions, whether they are personal, professional, or societal. Yet, unlike nature, we sometimes resist these shifts, clinging to familiar patterns and identities because they provide a sense of security. This resistance stems from a fear of the unknown and the discomfort that accompanies stepping out of our comfort zones. But what if we viewed change not as a threat, but as a doorway to new possibilities? Redefining ourselves requires us to see change as an opportunity for self-discovery. Every time life presents a new challenge or circumstance, it is an invitation to reflect on who we are and who we want to become. For instance, a career change, a relationship ending, or moving to a new city might seem daunting initially. Still, these moments often hold the potential to redefine our priorities, values, and aspirations. Instead of resisting such transitions, we can choose to approach them with curiosity and openness, asking, what can I learn from this experience, or how can this situation help me grow? It's also important to recognize that change often comes with discomfort. And that's okay. Growth rarely happens in comfort zones. Think of a seed that must break its shell to sprout, or a caterpillar that undergoes a complete transformation to become a butterfly. These processes involve struggle, but the result is something extraordinary. Similarly, when we embrace change, we may initially feel vulnerable, uncertain, or even lost. These feelings are natural and temporary, and they signal that we are moving beyond our current limits. By leaning into this discomfort, we create space for growth and discovery. Our resistance to change often stems from our attachment to the past. We hold on to old habits, identities, and stories about who we are because they are familiar. However, these attachments can prevent us from seeing new possibilities. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with outdated beliefs, fears, and insecurities. This weight slows us down and limits our potential. To redefine ourselves, we must be willing to unpack this backpack, let go of what no longer serves us, and make room for new ideas and perspectives. One of the most powerful ways to embrace change is by adopting a mindset of adaptability. Instead of seeing change as a disruption, we can view it as a chance to reinvent ourselves. Adaptability allows us to shift our perspective, find creative solutions, and thrive in new environments. It is a skill that can be cultivated through practice. Start by reflecting on past changes in your life. How did you navigate those transitions? What did you learn from them? Chances are those experiences helped shape the person you are today. By acknowledging your resilience and ability to adapt, you can build confidence in your capacity to handle future changes. Embracing change also requires a willingness to let go of perfectionism. Many of us fear change because we worry about making mistakes or failing. However, mistakes are not failures, they are stepping stones to growth. Each misstep provides valuable lessons and insights that can guide us toward a better path. When we redefine ourselves, we don't need to have all the answers or get everything right the first time. What matters is our willingness to take the first step, learn from the journey, and keep moving forward. Another key aspect of embracing change is surrounding ourselves with supportive people. Change can be challenging, but having a network of friends, mentors, or loved ones who encourage and inspire us can make a significant difference. These individuals can provide perspective, share their own experiences, and remind us that we are not alone in our journey. They can also help us stay accountable to our goals and aspirations, ensuring that we continue to move forward even when the path feels uncertain. Embracing change is about cultivating a sense of trust in ourselves, in the process, and in life's ability to unfold in unexpected yet meaningful ways. When we trust that every change has a purpose, even if it's not immediately clear, we can approach life with greater ease and confidence. Redefining ourselves becomes less about controlling every outcome and more about being open to the possibilities that emerge when we allow life to flow naturally. Life is a series of changes, each one offering an opportunity to grow, learn, and redefine who we are. When we embrace change as a natural part of our journey, we step into our power to create a life that aligns with our true potential. So let's stop resisting and start embracing the beauty of transformation, knowing that every change brings us one step closer to becoming the person we are meant to be. Limiting beliefs are among the most significant barriers to personal growth and self-redefinition. These beliefs often act as invisible chains, confining us within the boundaries of what we perceive to be possible. They are the stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we can or cannot do. Yet the truth is, these beliefs are rarely based on reality. They are mental constructs shaped by past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of failure. To redefine ourselves, we must recognize and actively work to dismantle these limiting beliefs, replacing them with empowering ones that open the door to new possibilities. The first step in breaking free from limiting beliefs is identifying them. This process requires honest self-reflection and awareness. Often, these beliefs are so ingrained in our thinking that we mistake them for facts. For instance, you might tell yourself, "I'm not good at public speaking, I'll never be successful," or "People like me don't achieve great things." These statements are not truths, but interpretations shaped by past events, fear, or societal stereotypes. By bringing these beliefs to the surface and questioning their validity, you begin to loosen their grip on your life. One effective way to uncover limiting beliefs is to examine the areas of your life where you feel stuck or dissatisfied. Ask yourself, what do I believe about this situation that might be holding me back? For example, if you feel unfulfilled in your career, you might uncover beliefs like, "I'm not talented enough to pursue my dream job," or "It's too late for me to make a change." Once you've identified these beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. Challenging limiting beliefs requires a shift in perspective. Start by asking yourself, is this belief absolutely true more often than not? You'll find that it isn't. Then, gather evidence to the contrary. For example, if you believe you're not good at public speaking, recall times when you successfully communicated your ideas or received positive feedback. Even small successes can serve as powerful reminders that your limiting beliefs are not rooted in reality. This process of challenging and reframing your thoughts helps weaken the hold of negative narratives and create space for new, empowering beliefs to take their place. Another crucial aspect of overcoming limiting beliefs is understanding their origins. Many of these beliefs stem from early life experiences, societal influences, or repeated messages from authority figures. For instance, if you were criticized for a mistake as a child, you might have developed the belief that you're not capable of success. Similarly, cultural norms or societal expectations can create limiting beliefs about gender, race, or socioeconomic status. By identifying where these beliefs come from, you can begin to see them for what they are: external influences that don't define your true potential. Rewriting limiting beliefs involves replacing them with empowering ones. This process requires intention and consistency. Once you've identified a belief you want to change, create a positive affirmation that reflects the truth you want to embrace. For example, if your limiting belief is, "I'll never be successful," replace it with, "I am capable of achieving success through effort and determination." Repeat this affirmation daily, especially in moments when doubt creeps in. Over time, these positive statements will begin to reshape your thinking and reinforce a more empowering narrative about yourself. Taking action is another essential step in overcoming limiting beliefs. While changing your mindset is crucial, it must be accompanied by behavior that supports your new beliefs. Small, consistent actions can help you build confidence and prove to yourself that change is possible. For instance, if you've told yourself you're not good at learning new skills, start with a manageable goal, such as taking a short online course or practicing a new hobby. Each accomplishment, no matter how small, reinforces the idea that you are capable of growth and success. It's also important to surround yourself with supportive and inspiring people who challenge and uplift you. Limiting beliefs often thrive in environments where they are reinforced by negative influences or a lack of encouragement. By surrounding yourself with individuals who believe in you and your potential, you create a positive feedback loop that helps counteract self-doubt. These people can provide valuable insights, encouragement, and examples of what's possible when limiting beliefs are overcome. Breaking free from limiting beliefs is not an overnight process. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself. There will be moments of doubt and setbacks along the way, but these challenges are part of the journey. Each time you choose to question a limiting belief, take a step outside your comfort zone, or reaffirm a positive truth, you are strengthening your ability to redefine yourself. Letting go of limiting beliefs is about reclaiming your power to shape your life. These beliefs are not fixed or immutable. They are stories that can be rewritten. When you choose to replace them with empowering narratives, you open the door to a world of possibilities. You begin to see yourself not as a product of your past or circumstances, but as a dynamic and capable individual with the ability to create a future aligned with your deepest aspirations. The process may be challenging, but the rewards, freedom, growth, and self-fulfillment are well worth the effort. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation, yet it is often overlooked in the fast-paced nature of modern life. To redefine ourselves, we must make time to pause, look inward, and honestly assess who we are, what drives us, and where we are heading. This process of introspection allows us to gain clarity about our values, strengths, and areas for improvement, enabling us to take purposeful steps toward the life we want to create. Without self-reflection, we risk living on autopilot, disconnected from our true selves and the opportunities for growth that lie within us. At its core, self-reflection is about asking meaningful questions. These questions go beyond surface-level concerns and delve into the heart of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. For instance, asking what truly matters to me, or am I living in alignment with my values, can uncover insights that lead to profound shifts in perspective. The answers to these questions may not always be comfortable, as they might reveal areas of dissatisfaction, unmet needs, or unexamined fears. However, facing these truths is essential for self-awareness and growth. One of the most effective ways to engage in self-reflection is through journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings provides a structured outlet for exploring your inner world. It allows you to articulate what might otherwise remain vague or undefined in your mind. Journaling can help you track patterns in your behavior, identify recurring themes, and uncover hidden desires or frustrations. By putting pen to paper, you create a space for honest self-expression and open the door to new insights and solutions. Another method of self-reflection involves mindfulness and meditation. Taking time to sit in stillness and observe your thoughts without judgment can reveal underlying emotions or thought patterns that influence your actions. Meditation helps quiet the noise of daily life, making it easier to connect with your authentic self. When practiced regularly, mindfulness can foster a deeper understanding of your mental and emotional states, enhancing your ability to make conscious choices rather than reacting impulsively to circumstances. Self-reflection also requires a willingness to examine the narratives we tell ourselves. These narratives often shape how we see ourselves in the world, influencing our decisions and behaviors. For example, if you've always believed that you are not good at relationships, this narrative might limit your ability to form meaningful connections. Through self-reflection, you can question the validity of such narratives and consider alternative perspectives. By rewriting these stories, you empower yourself to move beyond self-imposed limitations and embrace new possibilities. Another important aspect of self-reflection is evaluating the alignment between your actions and your goals. It is not uncommon for people to set ambitious goals but struggle to achieve them because their daily habits and choices do not support those aspirations. For instance, if your goal is to lead a healthier lifestyle, but you often prioritize work over exercise or make unhealthy food choices, self-reflection can help you recognize this disconnect. This awareness enables you to identify specific actions needed to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Self-reflection is not only about identifying areas for improvement, but also about acknowledging your strengths and achievements. Taking time to recognize what you have accomplished and what you do well can boost your confidence and motivation. It reminds you of your resilience and capacity for growth, reinforcing the belief that you can overcome challenges and continue evolving. Celebrating your successes, no matter how small, fosters a sense of gratitude and encourages a positive mindset. To make self-reflection a regular practice, it is helpful to set aside dedicated time for it. This could be a few minutes at the end of each day to review what went well, what could have gone better, and what you learned. Alternatively, you might schedule longer sessions weekly or monthly to delve deeper into specific aspects of your life. The key is to create a consistent routine that allows you to check in with yourself and stay connected to your goals and values. Self-reflection also benefits from seeking external perspectives. While introspection is deeply personal, feedback from trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues can provide valuable insights that you might not see on your own. These external viewpoints can highlight blind spots or confirm areas where you are on the right track. The combination of internal and external reflection creates a more comprehensive understanding of yourself and your impact on the world around you. It is important to approach self-reflection with compassion and patience. The process is not about criticizing yourself or dwelling on past mistakes, but about learning and growing. Change takes time, and self-reflection is a journey, not a destination. By treating yourself with kindness and focusing on progress rather than perfection, you create an environment where true transformation can occur. Through self-reflection, you gain a deeper understanding of who you are and who you want to become. It empowers you to make intentional choices, break free from unproductive patterns, and align your life with your values and aspirations. By regularly engaging in this practice, you take an active role in shaping your future, turning self-awareness into the foundation for meaningful and lasting change. Setting clear goals is a fundamental step in the journey of self-redefinition. Goals serve as a roadmap, guiding our actions and decisions while providing a sense of direction and purpose. Without well-defined goals, we can easily drift through life, responding to external demands and circumstances rather than actively shaping our own paths. When we take the time to identify and articulate our goals, we harness the power of intention and create a framework for growth, accountability, and fulfillment. The process of setting goals begins with self-discovery. Before establishing any goals, it's crucial to reflect on what truly matters to you. This involves examining your values, passions, and long-term aspirations. What do you genuinely want to achieve in your life? What changes do you wish to see in yourself? By answering these questions, you can start to uncover the underlying motivations that will drive your goal-setting process. This self-awareness not only clarifies your vision, but also ensures that your goals are aligned with your authentic self. Once you have a clearer understanding of what you want, it's time to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals. This framework is widely recognized as an effective way to create clarity and focus in goal setting. Specificity is vital. Rather than saying, I want to be healthier, a more effective goal would be, I will exercise for 30 minutes 5 times a week. This level of detail helps you envision exactly what success looks like and eliminates ambiguity. Measurability is another critical component of effective goal setting. By establishing concrete criteria for success, you can track your progress and celebrate milestones along the way. For example, if your goal is to improve your public speaking skills, you might set measurable objectives such as delivering 3 presentations within the next 6 months. Having quantifiable benchmarks allows you to assess how far you've come and what adjustments may be necessary to stay on track. Achievability is about setting goals that stretch you but are still realistic. While it's essential to aim high and push your boundaries, setting goals that are too far out of reach can lead to frustration and demotivation. Assess your current capabilities and resources and consider what is realistically attainable within your circumstances. This balance between ambition and feasibility fosters a sense of empowerment as you recognize your potential to make meaningful progress. Relevance ensures that your goals align with your values and long-term vision. Every goal should resonate with who you are and where you want to go. For instance, if your ultimate desire is to cultivate a fulfilling career, setting a goal to develop a specific skill or pursue further education becomes relevant to that larger objective. When your goals are relevant, they become more motivating and meaningful, providing the impetus needed to stay committed to your journey of self-redefinition. Time-bound goals introduce a sense of urgency and structure to your plans. Setting deadlines helps prevent procrastination and encourages consistent effort. A goal without a timeline can easily become vague or neglected. For example, instead of saying, I want to read more books, specify, I will read 1 book per month for the next year. This creates a clear time frame within which you can measure your progress and maintain focus. Once your goals are established, it's important to break them down into actionable steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming, but by dividing them into smaller, manageable tasks, you create a clear path forward. This approach not only makes the process less daunting, but also allows you to experience small victories along the way, reinforcing your motivation and commitment. Accountability plays a crucial role in achieving your goals. Share your intentions with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or mentor. This external accountability provides additional motivation to follow through on your commitments. You can also consider setting up regular check-ins to discuss your progress, celebrate achievements, and identify any obstacles you may need to overcome. As you work towards your goals, it is essential to remain flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable and circumstances may change, necessitating adjustments to your plans. Being open to reevaluating your goals and methods is a strength, not a weakness. Regularly assess your progress and be willing to pivot when necessary. This adaptability not only helps you stay aligned with your true desires, but also fosters resilience in the face of challenges. In addition to goal setting, it's essential to cultivate a positive mindset. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable in any journey of growth, but maintaining a positive attitude can help you navigate difficulties with grace. Instead of viewing failures as reasons to give up, consider them opportunities for learning and growth. Each obstacle can provide valuable insights that inform your future actions and decisions. Celebrate your progress along the way. Acknowledging your achievements, no matter how small, reinforces a positive feedback loop that fuels your motivation. Take time to reflect on how far you've come and the skills you've developed in pursuit of your goals. This practice not only boosts your confidence, but also keeps you focused on the larger picture of self-redefinition. Setting clear goals is about taking charge of your life and actively pursuing the changes you wish to see. By defining what you want and breaking it down into actionable steps, you create a powerful framework for growth and transformation. Goals empower you to move beyond limitations and embrace your potential, serving as a compass that guides you on the journey of self-discovery and redefinition. As you strive towards these goals, you will discover not only your capacity for growth, but also a deeper understanding of who you are and what you can achieve. With clarity, commitment, and persistence, you can redefine yourself and create a life that reflects your true aspirations and values. Embracing change is an essential aspect of redefining ourselves, as it allows us to break free from old habits, beliefs, and limitations that may no longer serve us. Change often evokes a sense of discomfort or resistance, as humans are naturally inclined to seek stability and familiarity. However, acknowledging that change is a constant part of life can empower us to embrace it as an opportunity for growth rather than a source of fear. By developing a positive mindset toward change, we can transform our lives in meaningful and profound ways. One of the most significant barriers to embracing change is the fear of the unknown. When faced with new possibilities, it's common to feel anxious about what lies ahead. This fear can stem from past experiences, societal expectations, or internalized beliefs about our capabilities. To overcome this fear, it is crucial to reframe our perspective on change. Instead of viewing it as a threat, we can see it as an opportunity for exploration and discovery. When we approach change with curiosity and an open mind, we can unlock new paths and experiences that can enrich our lives. One effective way to cultivate a positive attitude toward change is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness encourages us to remain present in the moment, allowing us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we become more aware of the automatic responses that arise when faced with change. This heightened awareness enables us to recognize fear or resistance and choose to respond differently. By grounding ourselves in the present, we can reduce anxiety about the future and approach change with a sense of calm and clarity. Additionally, embracing change often requires us to step out of our comfort zones. Our comfort zones are familiar spaces where we feel safe and secure, but they can also become limiting environments that hinder growth. To redefine ourselves, we must be willing to challenge the boundaries of our comfort zones. This doesn't mean we need to take drastic leaps into the unknown. Instead, we can start by making small, incremental changes that push us just beyond our usual limits. Whether it's trying a new hobby, meeting new people, or tackling a fear, these small steps can lead to significant shifts in our perspectives and capabilities. Moreover, reframing failure is an essential aspect of embracing change. Many people fear change because they associate it with potential failure. However, failure is often an integral part of the learning process. Instead of viewing failure as a negative outcome, we can see it as an opportunity for growth and development. When we embrace change, we may encounter challenges and setbacks, but each of these experiences can teach us valuable lessons. By shifting our mindset to view failure as feedback, we open ourselves up to continuous improvement and self-discovery. Support systems also play a crucial role in helping us embrace change. Surrounding ourselves with people who encourage and uplift us can provide the motivation needed to take risks and explore new opportunities. Friends, family, mentors, or even support groups can serve as valuable resources during times of transition. These connections provide a safe space for sharing fears, seeking advice, and celebrating successes. When we have a supportive network, we are more likely to embrace change with confidence, knowing we are not alone in our journey. It's also important to recognize that change can lead to personal empowerment. When we embrace new experiences and challenge ourselves, we build resilience and develop new skills. This empowerment comes from the knowledge that we can adapt and thrive in various circumstances. As we navigate change, we discover our capacity for growth and transformation, reinforcing our belief in our abilities. This newfound confidence can spill over into other areas of our lives, encouraging us to pursue new goals and ambitions. In embracing change, we also create space for new opportunities. Change often opens doors to experiences we may have never considered before. By letting go of old patterns and beliefs, we can welcome fresh perspectives and possibilities. This sense of adventure can lead to new relationships, career paths, and passions that align with our evolving selves. Instead of resisting change, we can choose to actively seek out opportunities that resonate with our values and aspirations. Change allows us to reassess and realign our goals and priorities. Life is dynamic, and what may have once felt important might change over time. Embracing change encourages us to reflect on our current circumstances and determine whether our goals still align with our values. This ongoing process of reassessment ensures that we are not merely going through the motions, but are actively engaged in shaping our lives in ways that reflect our authentic selves. As we navigate the journey of embracing change, self-compassion is vital. Change can be challenging, and it's essential to be gentle with ourselves during moments of uncertainty or struggle. Recognizing that it is okay to feel discomfort, fear, or confusion is part of the process. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we create an environment where we can explore new possibilities without the pressure of perfection. Embracing change is a transformative practice that empowers us to redefine ourselves and create lives that resonate with our true aspirations. By shifting our perspective, stepping out of our comfort zones, reframing failure, and building supportive networks, we can navigate the uncertainties of change with confidence and grace. Each change we embrace brings us closer to a deeper understanding of ourselves and opens the door to new opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Through this journey, we learn that change is not something to be feared, but celebrated as a vital part of our evolution as individuals. Practicing self-compassion is a powerful tool in the process of redefining ourselves, as it allows us to approach our journey with kindness, understanding, and patience. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same care and concern that we would offer to a friend facing difficulties. In a world that often emphasizes achievement and perfection, practicing self-compassion encourages us to acknowledge our flaws and struggles without judgment. This nurturing approach fosters resilience, enhances emotional well-being, and ultimately facilitates personal growth and transformation. One of the first steps in cultivating self-compassion is recognizing and accepting our imperfections. As human beings, we all make mistakes, experience failures, and face challenges. However, societal pressures often lead us to believe that we must meet certain standards of success and perfection to be worthy or valuable. This mindset can create a harsh inner critic that perpetuates feelings of inadequacy. By embracing the reality that imperfection is a fundamental part of the human experience, we can begin to soften our self-judgment and cultivate a more compassionate view of ourselves. When we encounter setbacks or experience negative emotions, practicing self-compassion allows us to respond to ourselves with kindness rather than criticism. For instance, if we fail to achieve a goal we set for ourselves, instead of berating ourselves for not measuring up, we can acknowledge the effort we put in and recognize that setbacks are a natural part of growth. This shift in perspective can help us develop a healthier relationship with failure, viewing it as an opportunity for learning rather than a definitive judgment of our worth. By treating ourselves with kindness in difficult moments, we create an environment where we can process our emotions without the added burden of self-criticism. Self-compassion also encourages us to be mindful of our thoughts and feelings. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and observing our experiences without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we can recognize negative thought patterns and emotional responses that may arise during challenging times. This awareness allows us to detach from these thoughts, creating space for self-compassion. For example, instead of spiraling into self-doubt when faced with criticism, we can acknowledge our feelings and gently remind ourselves that everyone experiences similar struggles. This practice of mindfulness helps us respond to ourselves with empathy and understanding, fostering a more positive self-image. Furthermore, self-compassion enables us to develop a supportive internal dialogue, Many people have an inner critic that perpetuates feelings of unworthiness and inadequacy. This critical voice can be incredibly damaging, leading to anxiety, depression, and a diminished sense of self-worth. By consciously choosing to cultivate a compassionate inner voice, we can replace self-criticism with encouragement and support. For example, instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," we can reframe our thoughts to say, "I am doing my best, and that's enough." Another important aspect of self-compassion is recognizing that we are not alone in our struggles. It is easy to feel isolated in our difficulties, believing that we are the only ones experiencing pain or failure. However, self-compassion reminds us that suffering is a universal human experience. By acknowledging that others also face challenges and imperfections, we can foster a sense of connection and belonging. This awareness can help diminish feelings of isolation and create a supportive community where individuals can share their experiences and learn from one another. In addition to fostering resilience, self-compassion also promotes emotional well-being. Research has shown that individuals who practice self-compassion tend to experience lower levels of anxiety and depression, higher levels of life satisfaction, and greater emotional regulation. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we cultivate a more positive self-image and enhance our overall mental health. This emotional stability empowers us to take risks, embrace change, and pursue our goals with greater confidence. Practicing self-compassion is not about ignoring our faults or avoiding accountability. Rather, it is about approaching ourselves with a balanced perspective. Self-compassion allows us to acknowledge our mistakes and areas for improvement while still valuing ourselves as worthy individuals. This balanced approach fosters a growth mindset where we can view challenges as opportunities for learning and development. Instead of fearing failure, we come to understand that it is an essential part of our journey towards self-improvement. Self-compassion encourages us to set healthy boundaries and prioritize self-care. When we treat ourselves with kindness, we become more attuned to our needs and emotions. This awareness allows us to recognize when we need to take a step back, recharge, or seek support. By prioritizing our well-being, we create a solid foundation for personal growth and transformation. Self-care is not a selfish act, it is a necessary practice that enables us to show up as our best selves in our relationships and endeavors. As we embark on the journey of self-redefinition, it is essential to remember that self-compassion is a continuous practice. Like any skill, it requires time, effort, and commitment to cultivate. We may encounter setbacks along the way, but rather than becoming discouraged, we can approach ourselves with understanding and patience. By consistently choosing self-compassion, we gradually reshape our inner narrative and create a more nurturing relationship with ourselves. Self-compassion is a transformative force that empowers us to embrace our authentic selves and navigate the complexities of life with grace and resilience. By acknowledging our imperfections, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating a supportive internal dialogue, we can redefine our relationship with ourselves. Through self-compassion, we create space for growth, learning, and self-acceptance, allowing us to embark on a journey of transformation with confidence and kindness. In a world that often promotes perfectionism and self-criticism, practicing self-compassion stands as a powerful antidote, guiding us toward a more fulfilling and authentic life.